The man opened his wardrobe. Inside, it was filled with gloves. He picked up a remote and pressed a button. A secret room slowly appeared. He walked inside. Its walls were covered with priceless paintings, but none of them were acquired legitimately. Oldman was a professional auctioneer, and every winning bidder at his auctions had been secretly arranged by him in advance. Take this portrait of a young girl, for example. It was worth over €1,000,000, but through his manipulation, an elderly man bought it for just 20,000. Soon after, the painting was delivered to Oldman's home, because that elderly man was actually his longtime partner. For years, they had worked together in this scam, and that's how Oldman collected so many masterpieces. As an auctioneer, he received calls from clients every day. One day, a young woman named Claire contacted him. She said her late parents had left her a large collection of antiques, and she wanted him to auction them. Oldman went to the address she gave, an old, crumbling mansion. He waited outside for a long time, but no one ever answered the door. Irritated, he returned to his office. His secretary told him that Claire had called again, saying she'd been in a car accident and couldn't meet him. Still curious, Oldman decided to visit again. This time, a limping butler greeted him. The butler said he'd heard of Oldman's reputation and hoped the antiques could fetch a good price. But to Oldman's trained eye, the antiques weren't valuable. There was little profit to be made. Just as he was about to leave, he spotted a peculiar gear on the floor. It immediately caught his attention. Thinking it might be something special, he took it with him to the repair shop. His friend Paul examined it and said the gear was old and delicately made, but with only one piece. He couldn't tell what mechanism it belonged to. Determined to uncover the truth, Oldman returned to the mansion once more, but Claire was still nowhere to be found. Without her signature, he couldn't legally auction anything. He called her in frustration. Suddenly, he heard a noise over the phone. A letter fell to the ground nearby, and Oldman realized Claire was actually inside the mansion. He couldn't understand why she was hiding. The only response he received was her whisper, "Call me at 9 tonight and I'll explain everything."